Are you kidding?
No, it's not. I fucking took the paint. Oh my fucking goodness. Why is that so bad? Fuck me. Hey guys, so today we're gonna give this GR Corolla a nice detail because it has hit over 1,000 miles and I have not cleaned this car once. It definitely is looking pretty dirty. These wheels are starting to turn bronze because of how much brake dust. And just in general, just the way this car is, it just gets so dirty super quick. And it also doesn't help that it's white. So today I got some nice GR Garage stuff, and I also have some ceramic coat. So we're gonna get this thing super clean and then protect it, and hopefully it'll be good for a few years. I know a lot of people try to put PPF and everything like that, and sure, that does protect the paint a lot, but especially on a white car, the problem is it tends to get yellowish very quickly. And I don't know if it's just me and what I do, but every time I have PPF, even on like just random little pieces of the car, like sometimes Toyota or in other cars will put like PPF in here or on just random places on the car, and after a few years it just looks like crap. And I don't know, so I'm not planning on putting any of that on this car, whether or not I'm going to regret that down the road or not. But I think ceramic coat will be plenty, and as long as I keep it clean, I shouldn't have many problems with this car. So let's get this car super clean, and then we will ceramic coat. So I just got this one wheel cleaned, and I don't ever remember these wheels being this glossy, honestly. Because when I did pick this car up, it was raining, so never got a good chance to actually look at them. But these are actually very glossy wheels, so, and very intricate to clean, that's for sure. Alright, so just gave the Corolla a quick hand wash. There are some concerns I see with this being like brand new paint. I don't know if you guys can see this up at the top. Hopefully that'll come off. I already got a paint chip here. I don't know what that is. Must have been coming from whatever that was. And then again, I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but there's a bunch of like little marks here. I don't know if that was from like transport or something, but just a few little things that I noticed looking over this so far.
Are you kidding?
No, it's not. Fucking different. Why is that so bad? Got the car pretty much prepped. I got to give it a good wipe down with alcohol, but something I did, and I completely regret it, was there was a sticker on here from the dealership. I decided to try to use one of these eraser wheels on here, and I've used this several times in the past on several other cars, but I guess this paint is probably the worst paint out there, and I managed to get a decent amount of paint to be tore off right there. So I'm going to try to use a touch-up pen and try to get this as good as possible. Depending on how well I can get this or not, I mean, this might need a respray or something like that. So, or I just get a sticker and I put it over there, depending on what I want to do. But yeah, I really should have thought this through, but this white paint is definitely not that good. So one other thing I noticed too was I had a little rock chip. There's a little rock chip right here, so I might as well just try to repair that too with the little touch-up pen, and we'll try to get this paint perfect before I throw some ceramic coat. But yeah, definitely as a little I am a little aggravated at what I just did here. So, but let's try to touch this up and see how good we can get it to look. I tried to mess with this a little bit. I tried to use a paint pen from Duplicolor. Definitely not the best application for this, so I ended up just taking it off, sanding it. It's definitely gonna have to be resprayed in this area because it's too large of an area and I just could not get it to look good. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'll probably ceramic coat the trunk, but once it comes time, I will obviously strip it down and then we'll try to get it paint corrected properly and make it look good. But this white paint definitely is crap. So, but right now, we're gonna prep it for the ceramic coat. Like I said, I'm gonna be using Avalon King. I hear good things. It's fairly cheap for what it is, so I'm gonna do this. And per the instructions, I'm gonna give it a wipe down with some IPA. So I mixed together 50% water and 50% IPA, and we're gonna wipe down this whole car, get it spotless, because pretty much anything that's gonna be there is going to get stuck underneath the ceramic coat. So I gotta make sure everything is perfectly clean. Just ceramic coated the hood. I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but there is like very fine streaking coming from this. So I guess, I don't know, it says that you're supposed to let it haze up after a few minutes and then wipe it off. And it does say after, or in 70-degree weather or whatever, it'll do it in about a minute. So I think this is pretty much ready to start wiping off. Alright, so the car has been fully painted on the whole trunk end here. I did have a buddy at work paint this for me, and he did a pretty decent job. He originally was trying to just do the one panel part here and then blend it in, but as he was doing that, he painted it and it looked pretty good. It's just he kind of had a hard line between where he painted and where the paint needed to be faded into it. And so as he was trying to polish and buff that harsh line out, he ended up heating up the paint and actually ripping it even more. So it just shows you that the white paint on this is a very thin paint and is very susceptible of wanting to burn through or just rip off. I don't know if it's because the hatch is plastic and it doesn't have the best adhesion, or it just was a very, very thin paint job. So instead, we ended up taking everything off, masking everything, and then repainting the whole hatch. And now, after a little bit of wet sanding on some drips, everything looks perfect. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.